식초를 조금만 집어넣고 이렇게 해서 이렇게 집어넣고
마요네즈 같이 됐어.
나 먹어.
메뉴를
holly hanging across the door, neighbors singing tells of joy. It's so close, hardly can wait. Waking up on Christmas, children dreaming without a care. 'Tis the season most every year. Come home. Waking up on Christmas, wrapped around the tree, snowflakes dancing in the street, presents tied up with a string for you and me. So grab your stocking above the fire. Bells are rocking to the choir. No, nothing else is the same. Waking up on Christmas Day. Waking up on Christmas Day. Tinsel wrapped around the tree. Snowflakes dancing in the street. Presents tied up with a string for you and me. So grab your stocking above the fire. Bells are rocking to the choir. No, no.